What's up everybody, Cracktoon here. Today's video is a battle. Todoroki from My Hero versus Garnet from Steven Universe. I chose those two because they both have ice and fire abilities, and I think it would be interesting to see who would win in a fight between them. Todoroki is a student at UA, Academy for Heroes, because you know, My Hero Academy. His father was abusive to his mom, and that drove her a little bit crazy, and she scarred him. But hey, at least he wasn't banished and sent to find the Avatar. Am I right, guys? I'm gonna stop. Anyway, now he wants to be a hero and save people and prove his father wrong, who just cares about ranking and power and that kind of shit. Speaking of power, Todoroki is probably the strongest in the class and even in the whole UA. In his first appearance, he casually froze a whole city block. This is when we didn't know anything about him, and half of his body was covered in ice.
It's not a phase, Mom!
In the Chunin exams, sports festival, Todoroki created a giant block of ice that was bigger than a half of a stadium, meaning that he can create large building level to city block level freaking icebergs in an instant. And before that, in the race previous to the tournament, in an amazingly animated scene, Todoroki is able to freeze and basically take down a giant robot. In his fight with Midoriya, the final clash between them was pretty powerful. Depending on who you ask and how you calculate, the impact of that collision was anywhere from building to even town level. When he and Momo were fighting Eraser, Todoroki created a giant block of ice in a blink of an eye, putting Todoroki's eyes at supersonic speed. And finally, when the villains attacked the camp and Todoroki and Bakugo were about to be stolen, Todoroki creates probably his most impressive feat. He covers the whole part of the forest in ice. I really can't tell how much ice is here, but you can say that this feat is anywhere from multi-city block to even town level maybe. His fire is also pretty freaking strong, given the fact that Todoroki can melt his own ice, and I mean blocks of ice, when not even lava would do something like that so easily and so fast. So keep that in mind, that his fire is no joke as well. Garnet is a fusion of two lesbian space rocks, and if you know me, you know I love lesbians. Look at Pyrocynical. He's my favorite. Anyway, Garnet is a fusion for over 5,000 years, and she's made out of the love, if you want, of Ruby and Sapphire. Ruby is a soldier in the gem hierarchy, and Sapphire is a noble-like figure to the fact that she can predict the future. So her power is very useful to the higher-ups in the gem society, obviously. One day they fall in love with each other and they form Garnet. And first of all, we should talk about what abilities she has. First, there are her gauntlets that can change their size and even be used as projectiles. She has some electricity based powers, though I don't think they're that relevant, but you can count them if you want. She also has heat resistance, and she can swim in lava, and it's stated that she can even support temperatures equal to the core of the sun. And obviously she has future vision. She was able to stretch her body multiple times at multiple occasions at very long distances as well. So that's an ability that she has. In terms of physical power, she was able to fight, and not actually fight, just one-shot this giant robot piloted by Peridot. She tanked several cars in her face in the fight against Onion, and she punched and tanked this attack from Lapis. When Lapis attacked her, she produced 90,000 newtons of force, or 10 tons of TNT. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be wrong there. Anyway, that means that this attack was large, beating to city block level in terms of attack potency. In the episode Beach Party, while playing volleyball, she hits the ball so hard that at the impact with the beach, the sand transforms into glass. Doing such a thing requires similar amount of power to the bomb Little Boy that was launched in Hiroshima, though this amount of power is only considered town level. Oh, and by the way, she casually jumps with this ship hundreds of meters into the air. Oh yeah, and she also punches this monster so hard that a part of a mountain collapses. But her most impressive feat is fighting and scaling to Jasper. In their fight, Garnet throws Jasper in the core of the ship, and it explodes point blank to the asshole. Then the ship crashes to Earth from space and explodes again point blank to the asshole of Jasper. So this ancient ship from a comic, which is canon, can produce with a low ball mountain level attacks and with a high ball country level attacks, and Jasper's ship is even stronger. So Jasper tanked at least 2 mountain to even country, but let's say just island level explosions, and Garnet scales to that. In terms of speed, Garnet casually reacts to lightning, is comparable to Pearl that can pilot a ship at relativistic speeds, and in this scene right here she even dodges lasers, and there is a big possibility that those lasers are light speed, because the whole thing about gems that they are light based, so there is a big possibility that those lasers are actually light speed. So who wins? Well, let's see. In terms of speed, Garnet. In terms of attack potency, Garnet. In terms of versatility, Garnet. In terms of combat experience, Garnet. Yeah, Garnet takes this. Todoroki has only city block to town level feats. Garnet has casual town level feats, and at her best she's mountain to even island level. Plus that her future vision gives her a big advantage. Also, she's way faster. You can scale Garnet to massively hypersonic at the bare minimum, and Todoroki is only supersonic. If Todoroki fought Ruby and Sapphire individually with equal speeds, I say he could fight and even beat them individually, but Garnet is just too much for him. So that being said, this was the video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Cracktoon, it's out. Bye.